right. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and welcome to the Toby and Talk podcast. Now, if you guys have been keeping up with my social media, you guys will know that I did say that I wasn't going to post for this month of May because with the whole moving process, I thought that I was not going to be able to clean up my room early. And to right now, it's still a mess, right? And so that's why I'm not showing my face today and I do not have a good setup. So I'm going to do a faceless type of podcast vibe today. But yeah, I did say that I was not going to post, but I knew that at least I need to get the ball rolling again. So therefore, I am going to be posting this month. And it is the third week of Wednesday. So it's the 20th today. And if you guys did not know, I actually, well, not me, my friend Patience, she posted a new cover of me and her singing Ning Sheng E. I did have that cover on my YouTube channel, and I still do, but she wanted to hop on the cover as well, and I said, sure, heck yeah. So we did, and we did kind of like a music video type of vibe to it. It's honestly a really good jam. It is released today, so make sure to go check it out after this. After this, make sure to go check it out and let me know what you think. And I hope you guys like it. But anyways, on today's episode, I am going to be talking about life outside of social media. I know a lot of you guys have seen me all over social media probably because I am one crazy person, but I'm either on TikTok posting some, like I said in the other episodes, some crazy content. Not crazy content, but just content where I'm either acting wild, reviewing something, or just a little memorable moment like how I posted Yaya Fest. I also post on Instagram, sometimes my story, and well, I post majority pictures. So the videos that you see on Instagram is probably the same videos that you would see on TikTok. Facebook is the same thing, and YouTube. YouTube, not only my podcast, but also my music account as well, where I post covers and I post singles or just original songs. So far, I only have 2 original songs out, and I'm currently in the process of another one. So keep an eye out for that one. I am so excited for you guys to hear it. Um, it's it's most likely going to be a Hmong song, and so I'm so excited to finally have it released. I have been working on it. I've been working so hard on it, and so I hope you guys really, really do like it, and I'm just so excited for you guys to hear it. But without further ado, let's get on the talk of life outside of social media. So recently, I just got done with high school. If you guys did not know, I'm actually a high school senior, or previously a high school senior, and I got done with school early. So I got done in March. And so now the month of May, this month, I'm going to be walking across the stage. And to be honest, I thought I was going to get held back because sophomore year and junior year was a year I really messed up and I had a bunch of Fs and I needed a lot of credit to be recovered. And I did just that. Once I entered this independent school studies system that I'm in, or was in, I was able to bring all of my credits up, do extra credit, and graduate early. And so I feel so accomplished. And I'm so excited to finally walk across the stage. And after that, I'm going to be going straight to college. I'm going to try to go straight to college. My major that I want to do is to study psychology. And so hopefully I will be able to do just that. And yeah, I'm just so excited for what the future holds. And even before I graduated, life being in school was kind of hard, at least for me, because I had so many friends who were legit smarter than me. People who even said like, oh yeah, this work is easy, this is easy. And I'm like, dude, I could barely do y equals mx plus b. Now I got the hang of it, a little bit of the hang of it. But in general, before, I really did not know what that was because I was like, dude, I learned it, I processed it, but I just do not understand the concept of what this is. And so, actually, a lot of the times in high school, I did ask for a lot of help, which is not bad. Always ask for help. But it went to a point where I'm like, you just give me the answers, I give up. And so, yeah, I was just high school was kind of difficult for me, at least sophomore and junior year. Half of junior year, because second semester of junior year, that's when I transferred to the independent study school program, right? But overall, I love the high school experience. Being in FFA was honestly one of the best things that I've done my freshman year. Not only that, I also raised an animal, which was a turkey. So obviously I went to the county fair and was flipping the turkey and I got some munyon. And I made that. I did that. And so, yeah, it was one of the best experiences of my life. And, obviously life took a toll and I messed up. But, things happen and they happen for a reason. And now I am back to being a happy person again. And so that's a little bit of an update of now and, the whole high school realm. So, moving forward to the things that are happening in my life right now. So, some of you guys do know that I recently moved to a new house, and the moving process was kind of chaotic. A bunch of cleaning. It was quite hot outside, too. So, if you guys know me, I kind of get when you're in the sun and it's very hot and the sun is beaming on you, and you got to carry such heavy things, your temper is so. It's crazy, right? And so that was happening to me. I had to clean my whole entire room. Not only that, clean the garage, clean the living room, and it was just kind of chaotic. Kind of chaotic. It was pretty chaotic. And so the whole remaining time after that first episode, I was literally packing things up for my room, and I have a lot of things. I was packing things up for my room. I was throwing away stuff, and yeah, I was just doing that. And we finally moved to this house that I'm currently in, and surprisingly, this room looks exactly like the room that was in the other house. And so the way my room is decorated is kind of the same. And so hopefully after my room is clean, I could finally show my face again and do a cool episode for you guys. But yeah, that's my life right now currently. And even after that, like how I got done with high school, right? I've just been chilling. To be honest, like I have been looking for jobs, but in the city that I'm in, there's literally it's so hard to work. And I don't want to work so far away from home to a point where ride becomes an issue. I just want to work close to where I'm at, and maybe about 15 to 20 minutes is probably my limit, right? But finding a job here is so hard. And so right now, yes, I am still looking. Um And I'm also doing church ministry as well, still. So if you guys didn't watch the other episode, I am a church leader. And I'm also one of the worship leaders as well. And to be honest, it's been a while since I have sang for the worship team because honestly, I've just gotten so distant from the worship, the core of worship. And so even even during the period of me not being in that, I was trying so hard to still stay steady and still in Christ and be in the Word. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been trying to read my Bible more and more and trying to pray more and more just so I could finally have the heart and the core and the meaning of why I want to worship and what worship is. And so I'm finally coming back to it. I'm coming back to it. I'm giving worship another try. And if God calls me to do something else, I'm all for it. This is all God's plan. I am trying to just simply walk in God's pathway and see where He brings me to. Some things, honestly, I am very confused in. Like, man, my life has been crazy, not being too much in the Word, but it always feels good to be in the Word once again and finally receive the Word of God. And you also get to learn new things. And the way that I like to read the Bible is to kind of envision it. So when I'm reading it, I feel like I go into like a what is the word? Like a flow state, right? And I picture things in my head. So let's say the story of Jesus and how he ran away from his parents. I was legit envisioning everything in my head and playing like as if it was a movie, and I would just read, 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 read. So that's how I'm able to memorize things, right? And currently I am still going through First Corinthians. I have not finished it. I literally started last year and then I stopped because, like I said, the spiritual warfare has gotten to me, and a lot of things in my life changed, which I will get to that on the next episode of the changes in my life and how things went to be, right? But yeah, that's how it's been recently. I've been trying to get on the grind of reading my Bible, pray more, listen to worship more, and be on that grind for Jesus because in the time that we are in right now with the world and everything, we truly need Jesus. And so, yeah, that's how life has been as well. And yeah, I've also been trying to have a pretty social life, so I've been hanging out with a couple of friends. Recently, I just went to Yaya Fest, and boy, oh boy, was that fun. It's actually smaller than I thought because that's my first year going. That's my first year going, and I was like, dude, what if it's like a Hmong New Year? But nope, it is not like Hmong New Year at all. I mean, it's a music fest, so the whole core of that festival is literally the performances, right? But obviously, me being me, I was like, oh my gosh, like I want to see all the vendors and everything. But even if it was small, I actually had a pretty good time because I was able to hang out with Melanie, Andy, and Andy's siblings and family. It was honestly such a good experience. Without them, it wouldn't have been fun, but they were there. I was hanging out with them. We were jamming. It was so much fun. I honestly really love Yaya Fest, and I also got to meet Channing Zhang as well, who I've been wanting to meet since forever. Well, I've met Channing in 2022, but it was kind of like more of a high and by situation because I was so shy. But this time I've actually been able to kind of talk with him, and it was a good experience. So Yaya Fest was so much fun, and like I said, I didn't even expect Yaya Fest to even be like that. I mean, obviously there was a lot of, I guess, OG singers, and I'm not like an OG Hmong music listener. I'm pretty modern, to be honest, and so hearing a little bit of the OG songs, really, I kind of like it. Like I was jamming to it, even outside of the, what do you call it? It's not a stadium, but where they go perform. Even outside of that, I was literally jamming to it, and so yeah, Yaya Fest was just, it was so much fun. And if I'm able to go next year, I will go next year. I do not mind at all. And yeah, I've been having a pretty social life with my friends as well. Like me and Patience, we want to go to the park and record Ning Jong which is out today, like I said. But yeah, we recorded Ning Jong and it was such a cool experience. We got to bond, we got to feel awkward because there was a lot of people walking past us, like, and being outside like that, it was nice, and it was not too hot. And when the sun came out, oh my gosh, it made the video look 10 times more perfect. And so yeah, filming Ning Jong it was such a beautiful experience. And hopefully in the future, like when we film covers or individually film covers, I would like to film outside and not just in my room because I feel like I just want to have a nice background, okay? And so yeah, I've been having a pretty social life with my friends, obviously with my church friends as well. We haven't been to the park at all recently, but wait, actually, this video is going to be out like a week later, but this coming up Sunday, we are going to be going to the park with Yuba Sutter's church. And so that is going to be me going to the park after a very long time. So when y'all see me on social media, I'm either darker, like tan darker, or I'm probably still the same. Honestly, I'm going to put a bunch of sunscreen on me and see how that works. But yeah, we're going to be going to the park. But in general, right now, today, I have not been to the park at all. And so, yeah, hopefully in the summer, we get the ball rolling and we finally go to the park. I'm so excited for summer, guys. But yeah, that's just been my life literally outside of social media. I know there's a lot of things that I've done before, but I'm really trying to think about it. I should have written it down. I did write a couple things down, but this specifically, I do not know why I did not write it down. But yeah, it's just been a lot of music stuff. But okay, that's outside of social media. Okay, so yes, I have been writing music. I have been singing covers, so I have a lot of things in my archive right now that I'm not releasing just yet because I'm trying to perfect it. But yeah, I'm currently writing a song. I'm still in the process of writing it. I'm erasing, changing the melodies, going back to it. And here and there, I do need breaks because, man, sometimes writing songs and just recording and re-recording, recording and re-recording, it's so draining. And so that's what I've been doing recently as well, is simply writing songs. Because with the Hmong lyrics, I don't want it to be too simple to a point where it doesn't make sense. I want to use kind of, I feel like when you write Hmong songs, you gotta make it like Diti Hu, Diti Ka, and just give it that little push of the Hmong language, right? I don't want to go too simple, but I don't really write in Hmong, and so it's kind of a struggle for me, but through the process of writing, I am seriously learning. Like, I'm learning a lot with writing Hmong, and so I'm really enjoying this. But if you guys know me, I seriously, I don't like writing songs at all. To be honest, like, I like talking about my life and I like talking about what's going on, but writing songs is honestly so hard, especially if it is in Hmong. Gosh, like, writing "Don't Wait on Me" it wasn't too hard, to be honest, but it was kind of like, dang, like, what do I say? How do I rhyme? And et cetera, et cetera. But anyways, writing with this new song, and it's especially if it's in Hmong, it's like, how do I write things that could rhyme? Because I don't want to sound so not rhyming where it doesn't flow. There's a specific thing where I like the songs to flow. If you guys know about music, right, a lot of artists, they rhyme here and there, or they make words that sound alike. And so I want to do that, and I don't want to just be like, for example, I go to the park and then I go to sleep. No, I don't think that makes sense, right? I would rather say, like, I go to the park and it's really dark, like, type of vibes like that. But anyways, yeah, that's just literally what I've been doing with my song, is figuring out words that could rhyme and things that would make the song sound good, and even recording covers. I love recording covers, to be honest with you. Recording covers is so much fun. Like, it takes me about a couple days to record one cover and then we good. But here and there, I do actually have to re-record, re-record to perfect it, because sometimes I'm either off pitch, off key. It happens, right? And or even, like, I don't like the way I sound. Like, if I'm doing like a riff or a run, I don't like how it sounds. And then sometimes I scratch it off and I just sing as is. But yeah, recording original songs and what is it? Covers, it's nice. So I really do enjoy it. And I'm also trying to be more involved with the Hmong community as well, because the last couple of other years I was too young to know anything and I didn't really do much. And so all there was just the Hmong New Year for me to attend to, and then that's it. But this year, a little bit of last year and this year, I have been pretty involved within the Hmong community. So far, it's been so fun. I've got to meet so many new people, and I love each and every one of them. And you know what? Tomorrow, okay, so I'm recording this on a Friday, right? Just a couple days before this is released. Um, Tomorrow, Saturday, there's gonna be a Hmong American Day held in Elk Grove, California, and I'm gonna be going to that as well, because I want to go support the Hmong people and support the artist that is going to be there. So there's going to be three artists from the things I saw, right? There's going to be three artists. Two of them I do not know, but I'm going to go listen to them, and one of them being Soul. And Soul is making a comeback, and I'm finally get to see him again. And you know what? If you guys didn't see it, I'm going to be performing with Soul as well, with just a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. I'm going to be performing Gucci Bao with him. And you know what? It is such an honor that he has invited me to go perform with him. I didn't even expect it, but he texted me one day and I was like, whoa, you're going to be here in Sacramento? He's like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Do you want to come sing with me? And I was like, yes, yes. And so, yeah, hopefully by now, the Wednesday that is being posted, which is today, Wednesday, or yeah, Wednesday. Hopefully there's videos out there, but if there's not, just know that I had a good time, and for the people who saw it, I hope you guys liked it. But yeah, overall, I'm really trying to be involved within the Hmong community. The community is honestly really nice to be in. Just talking with people, getting to know their story, because there's so many stories that I don't even know, and hearing their stories of their roots, where they came from, and the things that their family do. I'm just like, wow, every Hmong person shares the same story in a different way. So that's something that I really admire so much. And even performing, like singing, it doesn't even have to be like just attending. Sometimes I go and perform and I meet so many people, and through the songs that I hear and through the songs I perform, you're still telling a story, and I honestly really enjoy it. So yeah, I'm so excited for Hmong American Day. I'm so excited for what this year is holding. And yeah, it's gonna be good. And I've also recently been watching like a lot of movies at the movie theaters. So recently I just watched the Billie Eilish Hit Me Hard and Soft movie. Oh my gosh. It felt so real. It felt like I was at the concert. To be honest, one thing that I want to say is that the music should have been louder to a point where I could hear the bass in my heart booming. Like I want to feel the room shake type of vibe, right? I want to feel like I'm at an actual concert. But it's a movie theater, so obviously we're not gonna get what we want. But yeah, honestly, I really enjoyed the Hit Me Hard and Soft movie. As a longtime Billy fan, I've sang every single song that was on there, word by word, and you know, I hope I hope that person next to me forgives me. I don't know. I do not know if they were annoyed or what. I know Billy did say that she wanted to see us jumping and singing. Nobody was doing that in the movie theater. If anything, I was probably the only one, but in my seat. If I was the only one in my seat or out of my seat, right? If I was the only one out of my seat jumping and screaming, I probably would have been probably kicked out. But overall, I love the movie and it was awesome to watch. I've also want to go watch sorry, I'm looking at it right now. It's called You Me and Tuska. Yeah. It's a love story. It's with Halle Bailey and that movie. Oh my gosh. Dude, I'm not really into rom-com, but you know what? That movie was actually so cute. And so, hey, if you haven't watched it yet, I recommend that you guys go watch it. It is so cute. It is I just love that movie so much. What else did I go watch this year? I know I watched a couple. There's one, it's called Project Hail Mary. That movie, I don't know if it was supposed to be happy or sad. That movie was sad to me. Honestly, it did have like a pretty cute ending, but you know what? The movie in general, not in general, but in the movie, you kind of get sad and sometimes you get teary eyed. And I was like, dang, my heart is broken. But the movie was it was good. So yeah, I've watched a good, oh yeah. Cannot forget the Michael Jackson movie. Bro, oh my gosh. Like, I was never a diehard Michael Jackson fan. But after watching that movie, I was like, oh yeah, little Toby knew what was up. The movie was so good. Jafar, he sounds like Michael. When Jafar sings, I don't know if those are pre-recording or is Jafar's actual voice, but that sounds good. I love it. And the way Jafar dances and the way he carried his uncle Michael is honestly, it was nice. I loved watching it. And so, at the end of the movie, I was thinking to myself, and I've also voiced it out to my friend and my brother. I was like, you know what? Why did they end the movie like this? It just completely cut. So there better be a Michael 2. That's what I'm gonna say now. There better be a Michael 2, and if there is, I'm really gonna go watch it. I'm sure for certain because the things in the trailer, some of them were not in the movie itself. Michael 1 or just Michael, some of them were not in that movie. So I'm sure for certain that there's gonna be a Michael 2. So I'm gonna go watch it, and yeah, I'm just so excited. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. I can't remember. Was it this year? I think. Yeah, it was this year. I also want to go watch I Can Only Imagine. It's a Christian film, but it's based on Mercy Me's music, right? Right? It's Mercy Me. Yeah, I Can Only Imagine. That's Mercy Me, right? Yeah, I think it's Mercy Me. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna stick to that. It's Mercy Me. That song is so good. And the movie was awesome. I'm not going to spoil it if you guys haven't watched it, but the movie was honestly it got, you get a lot of feelings. You get heartbroken, you laugh, you smile, your heart drops. And then once the moment comes, it's like, oh, okay. Whew, type of vibes. So yeah, I've watched a good amount of movies this year and I'm so looking forward to watching more movies in the future. I'm so excited for the movies that are yet to come out and I'm gonna keep watching movies. We gotta keep movie theaters in business, okay? So let's get the ball rolling. Once again, I'm saying I feel like I'm saying that so much in this podcast, but yes, let's get the ball rolling. Let's go to the movie theaters and let's go have some fun there. But yeah, movies are honestly such a fun thing to watch, especially if you're with your family, your friends, or if you got a date. You know, movies are really good. All right, and there was also a few questions that you guys have asked me, and I wasn't able to get to them on the other podcast. And so now on this podcast, I'm going to be answering them. There's only two questions. And so this first one is there anything right now that you would like for us to pray for in your life or for yourself? In this life right now, I feel like I do really need to be prayed for my faith in God and just health in general as well. So let's start off with faith in God. I feel like I have been struggling with my faith and just being on the grind of reading my Bible and praying. And so if you guys could pray for that, that would be so nice. Um, and with my health, I've been having a lot of chest pain, and I feel like it's not that my body's getting more weaker, but it's harder to carry things as well. And so pray for that. Pray for me that my health or my chest will be okay. And yeah, thank you so much for the person who asked this question. You didn't specify if you want me to say your name, but you know who you are. So thank you so much for asking this. And yeah, let me know what you need to be prayed for, bro. I'll pray for you. And this second question and this last question is, what is your favorite way to give back to the Hmong community? And like I said earlier, I just love singing for the Hmong people as well. Like if I get invited anywhere or if I have the chance to, I will be up there on the stage performing, singing. I just love doing that. I love singing for the Hmong community. And I love whenever they're giving back to me as well. Like when I'm singing, they're either dancing, swaying their body, or singing along. That's what I love. And also attending these events. I love seeing the smile on not just Hmong people's faces, but everybody's faces who attend that event. And it's just really nice to have that and have the community that you're around with. So that's my favorite way to give back, is to either attend these events or sing for these events. So yeah, thank you so much for asking this question. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this second episode of the Toby and Talk podcast. If you guys have any questions, go to my social media and ask them. I do have it became a highlight now. I made it into a highlight, so you guys can click it anytime you guys want and ask me questions so that I can answer it on the next episode. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Bye bye.